are a targeted individual, and you are someone that goes through it 24/7, 365 days of the year, and you know it's happening, blah, 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 right? You're pretty used to it at this point, and you don't have any doubts about it. If you are one of those people, do yourself a favor and have zero expectations, but also have logical reasoning in that when things happen that are on purpose to you and obvious in front of you, remember that this has been happening to you. And so while we don't have the answers and it does frustrate us, it's just something that happens to us, and it's a mystery, right? We don't fully understand why or how or what the fuck's really going on. So when it happens, the best thing you can do to not play into it, to not give what they or it or whatever the fuck it is, to not give it what it wants, which is your distraction, your attention, your anger, your everything that is going to cause you to be more negative and emit more negative energy. So the one logical reasoning the logical reasoning you can do is to understand that you go through this. It's inevitable at this point. I don't know how to make it go away. You don't know how to make it go away. What we can do is the mature thing about it, which is don't expect it. Don't create it more than it's there. But when something happens that's obviously pointed to you and disrupting you, let's understand that for whatever reason it's happening, and so the best way to deal with it is to not give in to that angry stuff. And that's what's going to help the most. So I just wanted to say that because I thought about it. It's like whenever I still allow myself to be upset, it's like, why do I do that? Even though I know the answers and I know what to do about it, I still allow myself to be upset. And it's like, why? I know this is going to happen to me every day. I don't want it to happen. I don't ask for it. I don't create it. But it's happened every day regardless of the way I look at it. And so that's something we can really do is like, no, this is what's going to happen either way. Therefore, the better I can deal with it, the more I can just maintain my peace inside, the better my overall life will be, because to struggle with something that you can't control is just agony and pain and suffering, and you don't need that. And I really encourage this outlook right here of like just accepting it. I'm not saying you can't fight against it or necessarily, or that if you are angry you're wrong for it. Like it's not like that. It's just like, do you want to be happy? Do you want to have the truth be your course of action instead of thinking you can get rid of it from being angry in a moment? Like those are the things. Like I know how hard it is, but these are the ways that you can heal, that you can transform and not be run over by something such as this, which is massive in its effects and impossible to understand, and etc. Just wanted to pop on here and say this because that's what I felt. Love you guys.